Viewers, on a cigarette packet, they say smoking is injurious to health. Seeing the AQI level in Delhi, the government should actually consider a tagline for the national capital in winters. Delhi is injurious to health. Because viewers, open a window or step out of the home and irritated, rough throat, deep hollow cough is guaranteed. Delhiites have the reason by heart now. Vehicular pollution, construction activity, and worst of all, stubble burning in the neighboring states. For more than a decade, viewers, Delhiites have been suffering pollution, adjusting to its increasing ferocity and resigning to a life in a toxic gas chamber. Like the toxic smog, outraged by citizens and promises of a cleaner winter next year by the government are also sadly an annual ritual. But the moment the winds blow away the smog, the skies get visibly blue, the smog, the outrage, promises are forgotten. So how is 2025 different? Well, in one way. This year, there are serious discrepancies in pollution level data. Consider this. AQI data from the Central Pollution Control Board, or CPCB, claims that AQI of around 450 was there in the national capital, which is in poor hazardous category. But if you look at other tracking platforms, they are fact-checking the central government's pollution watchdog as putting the AQI level close to 1,000. Yes, you heard it right, an AQI of 1,000, and that's beyond hazardous. So what's the government doing to tackle winter's curse? It's making a lot of effort to do exactly what other governments have done in the past. It has a slew of serious measures, which is more like a list of knee-jerk reactions. In a city where millions have come from outside to make a living, the government has a mission impossible solution. Stay at home. This sounds like a quack's prescription because only homes with multiple air purifiers can offer a safe sanctuary. So what should we be doing? Let's go across to Kiran Bedi, former Puducherry Lieutenant Governor and former IPS officer, who is joining us on the broadcast this evening. Ma'am, thank you very much for speaking with us here on Times Now. You know, you've called for a ban on the installation of air purifiers in government offices and official residences if we want them to understand the problem. But ma'am, BJP says it is a legacy issue. It can't be solved in a few months. So where should the people really go?
Look, all I know is that if we are really keen, there is no dearth of ideas how to deal with the problem. No dearth of ideas. You have expert over the other, researchers, IIT engineers, specialists, activists, NGOs, individuals. You have many. There's no dearth of ideas. And every idea has its own value to deal with this pollution. But I am quite surprised in one thing which has stopped happening in our country, in our governance, is the concept of town hall. Is the concept of town hall with the elected representatives, where the elected representative, on a periodically basis, once in 3 months, once in 6 months, maybe monthly, it all depends, to hold town hall meetings along with the concerned bureaucrats to listen to the people. Listen to the people. The point here is, who's listening to the people? We are all having WhatsApp groups. We are using our social medias to say whatever we have to say. But who's listening? Our elected representatives, we listen to them. They come door to door to pick up our votes. And then they pleaded to bring them back to power. But after being elected, why are they not holding town hall meetings to listen to the people? Once you listen to the people, you have all the ideas before you.
You're saying there is no dearth of ideas. You've also appealed to the Prime Minister to personally intervene and direct efforts towards reducing air pollution. My question is simple. As a citizen of this country, that why did we not prepare for this kind of a situation? Do you think political will is lacking if ideas are there?
If we had been listening to people, we would have been prepared.
So you're saying political will is lacking. There is no political will.
There is very loose governance. It's a loose governance. It's not knit. It's not cohesive. It's not comprehensive. It's not holistic. It's not coordinated. Because every department has a role to play. Every department contributes to the other's confusion. Like, for instance, let's look at traffic police. bad traffic flow in traffic management causes congestion. Many more vehicles which the roads can have causes congestions. VIP routes, when you stop the traffic route, causes congestion. Bad roads causes pollution, right? Agriculture we've been talking about, right? We've been talking about thermal plants. We've been talking about cow dung and people trying to get over the winter and to get over the winter. The point is everything is contributing. That is the reason. Unless our elected representatives, area representatives, hold town hall meetings, I'm repeating it, town hall meetings at a regular basis with the people of their constituencies, you will not have working function. This is like we and us, but it's not you and me. No, it's us. We were us then, and now we elected you all. Now you listen to us. We elected you. Now please listen. We elected you to listen to us and then learn from us. And then apply and make it into a policy and then implement it and execute it. But you're not listening. They are only reading our messages. They're not listening to people. Unless you start listening. And I'm not talking only of pollution. I'm talking many other matters. Tell me when, and the town hall meetings can be held through a television channel. Television channels can host these town hall meetings.
I think there are two takeaways there. One, of course, we need a stronger political will to fight pollution. And second, of course, you're saying the government needs to listen to people. We leave it there. Ms. Kiran Bedi, thank you very much for taking out time this evening and joining us here on India Upfront. Now, viewers, let's take this issue to our guests. If Delhi, like a cigarette or a Bedi, is injurious to health, do people of Delhi have a choice beyond packing their bags each winter and go to places where their lungs won't choke? Dr. Anil Gupta, spokesperson of the BJP, is with us. We have Tushar Gupta, political analyst, Bhavreen Khandari, environmentalist, Dr. Piyush Joshi, spokesperson of Aam Aadmi Party, Tehseen Poonawala, political analyst, and also Ghanshyam Tiwari, national spokesperson, Samajwadi Party. Bhavreen Khandari, I want to begin by asking you, I don't think governments are really taking pollution, the air emergency, seriously. Can you list out 5 things why this needs attention right now?
Well, I think what can be worse, you said it all. I mean, you said a cigarette packet says smoking is injurious to health. But here we are allowing our loved ones, our family members, our children to smoke those 20 cigarettes or 18 cigarettes or 16, whatever number, that's given. So I think it's absolutely, you allowing your children to live 10 years or 12 years lesser. You are, you're okay with our children. Every third child in Delhi has damaged lungs. You're okay with that. You are, you think we are fine. We will have a, very healthy economy. You are looking at that, imagining that everything is well. So, this is a situation, like you said, political will, also a denial, a form of a denial, whether it was the previous government or the present government. We are all trying to create optics, whether in the form of a smog tower or now cloud seeding. Or,
so all the measures, Dr. Anil Gupta, are actually reactive. What about the plan to deal with it? Your, party has been in power. It's going to be a year in February. What did you do to prepare?
Yeah, good evening to you and all the viewers. You have raised a very right questions. See, one thing is very clear. We got all this mess in legacy. And we are working on 2 strategies. One is the elimination of source. Another one is the emergency
Aam Aadmi Party said it was a legacy problem for us. Now even the BJP is saying it is a legacy problem for us. I mean, this is the same answer we citizens get year after year. Do you even have a solution? Do you have even the will to fix this problem? Your party came to power, sir, in February this year. It's been almost 11 months. Did you prepare to deal with air emergency? Did you do anything at all? Now a member of parliament from BJP is saying that, we are conducting a thorough study. Is this the time to conduct a study, sir?
You are finished? Have you finished? Hello?
Go
Have
ahead,
you
Mr.
finished?
Gupta.
Yeah. Allow me to speak. If you have invited me in a debate, allow me to speak. I mean, I started replying you, then you again putting the questions to me. If I'm not answerable, then you can raise the question.
Go
now
ahead,
let me
sir.
speak.
Go
No,
ahead.
But when
the
I
entire
speaking,
season, unfortunately, we have only heard that this is a legacy issue. Go ahead now. If you have an argument, if you have anything to say to the people of Delhi.
Listen to my reply. Don't make me judgmental in one sentence. Na?
Sir, go ahead now, please.
See, I said, we got all this legacy. It is not true that for last year, every year, the Delhi got the tag of red letter day of the history, wherein AQI crosses 999. This year, it is not there. I don't say the situation is better. I say situation is severe. Today, AQI is 427. We are working on two strategies. We are working on the elimination of source, and for the emergency provision, we are working on the suppressing. Now I'm telling you what we are working. Delhi has a road network of 28,508 kilometers. On war footing basis, we are trying to repair these potholes, which are the source of PM10 or PM2.5. Then, on war footing, we are doing the mechanical sweeping, either through the machines or manually also. First time, the Delhi ring road was cleaned with the waters. First time it is done. Then, on the long-term measures, we are creating 17 new forests. We are creating 2 new Miyawaki
so you're
forests.
saying you're doing everything possible. Dr. Piyush Joshi, please respond to the issue of legacy that was raised by Dr. Anil Gupta.
Well, fair enough. A fair enough point that it was a legacy issue. Why it was a legacy issue, that can be very well explained, because the Aam Aadmi Party-led government was not allowed to function. Let me tell you why. We are responsible for the state of Punjab, Hina. Now, what did we do in Punjab? We reduced the parali consumption by 77% by September this year and by 95%. I am not saying that. CAQM is saying that. CPCB is saying that. And the Union Agriculture Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan has praised the Punjab government for reduction in parali. So where we are responsible, we are given complete responsibility. We have acted responsibly. Number one. Number two, first and foremost is acknowledgement of the problem. Whether we are acknowledging the problem, the Union Minister in Parliament says that AQ has never crossed 500. That is the official reply in Parliament. Number two, the Union Minister also says that there is no direct data available to link pollution to the deaths. That means to the morbidity and mortality of the patients. They have no data available whether air pollution and water pollution is responsible. Number three, once you acknowledge the problem, do you have the efficient infrastructure in place?
Tushar, the point is BJP says it's a legacy issue. We ask those who were in power, Aam Aadmi Party, they say we were not allowed to work. As citizens, we say, jaye to jaye kahan? Not everybody has the wherewithal to go pack the bags and live on the hills.
Yeah, well, that's the unfortunate part. We can't pack our bags at the beginning of September and come back in February. But look, the problem is the geography of this region is such that there is going to be an inversion problem every October, November, December. It starts with the stubble burning, but
so
eventually
are you
it
trying
becomes
to say that there is nothing at all that can be done in the national capital?
Let me complete. If you follow the Chinese model, what they did with their big cities, which were facing the pollution problem, they worked on decongesting them. They created a model, an infrastructure model, where people could come and work in the cities, but not reside there, which would have decongested and de-stressed the cities in terms of how the emissions were working. This is what we need to do in NCR. So this is where, extending the entire NCR outside Delhi will become very, very important in the next 10-15 years. If you're looking for short-term fixes, there are none.
Ghanshyam Tiwari, no short-term fixes. We need a long-term solution, and that's going to take time. Hence, bear with everybody.
They say that in the long term everybody is dead, but in Delhi in the short term you are dead. We have at least 30 lakh kids under the age of 8 in Delhi. We have nearly 15 lakh people over the age of 60 in Delhi. And for BJP to say legacy problem, for the past 10 years, they've been in power in adjacent Haryana, adjacent Uttar Pradesh, significant power of MCD, DDA, and union government in Delhi. It is a shame that they come here and they say it's a legacy problem. This is a government which is built on propaganda, not science. When so many children are threatened, the government did not even have the basic empathy to hold a debate in parliament. It was to be suggested by opposition to hold a debate. Have you heard Prime Minister say a word about
Kiran Rijiju, with due respect, Kiran Rijiju, the union minister, did say that the government is ready to discuss it on the floor of the House when Rahul Gandhi raised that issue.
Did he propose? The Prime Minister said, मौसम का मजा लीजिए. सोचिए, 30 लाख बच्चे हैं जो 7 साल से कम उम्र के हैं. आप उनकी माओं को कह रहे हैं आप मौसम का मजा लीजिए. BJP won the Delhi state election only by 2 lakh votes compared to Aam Aadmi Party. This is absolutely shameless.
Tehsil Poonawala.
Gupta, the Chief Minister of Delhi, मौसम का मजा ले रही हैं.
Tehsil Poonawala, you know, in January 2019, the then Delhi government had asked the University of Washington to find the real-time source of air pollution. 18 months later, the government abandoned the entire project. In November 2021, it roped in IIT Kanpur. Unhappy with institute's data generation, the government terminated the deal 2 years later and claimed that accurate forecasting was untenable. I mean, it's the same thing that every government is doing. So do you agree that perhaps even if there are solutions, even though Tushar is saying in short term there aren't enough solutions, even if there are solutions available, do you think that the government is just not serious about it?
Why, Hina? Short term there are no solutions. I thought turning off tandoor is a solution. Isn't it brilliant? We've turned off tandoors. I think it's a magnificent solution. Babreen can't enjoy her paneer tikka. We've turned off tandoors. And as the BJP spokesperson Anilji said, we are watering roads. So these are short-term solutions. These will stop cancer. This will stop heart attacks. Do we know that India is the cardiac arrest heart attack capital of the world? We have a heart attack pandemic, and the largest issue for this is pollution. We have a cancer pandemic in North India. Pollution is the leading cause of it. I am fortunate I'm today in out of Delhi, but I have to be in Delhi. And the fact is, when I'm in Delhi, a non-smoker like me smoking 8, 9, 10 cigarettes a day or perhaps more, it is because of the government. I'm just asking you a very simple question. The most honorable Prime Minister in the last 11 years, has he called a meeting of all chief ministers, sat down and said, look, Punjab, not under the BJP, but Haryana, Uttar Pradesh under them, and Delhi, half under them, half then under AAP, now under BJP. Let's have a joint solution. He's done nothing. Has our most honorable Prime Minister declared a national emergency to deal with it? Just look at your AQI levels during November 2021, December 2021, when we had the lockdown, not a lockdown, but we had a reduced time limits during COVID or the end of COVID. And you'll see the AQI was under control. Yes. So the fact of the matter was that we are doing this to ourselves. And if anyone can solve this problem, the Prime Minister can lead from the front. But he's chose to do nothing. And as Ghanshyam said mausam ka masalo.
Okay.
But we must switch off the tandoor.
Anil Gupta, I want to give you the last word. Dr. Anil Gupta, you heard, what everybody had to say. What will you say to them? I mean, till last year, you used to accuse the Aam Aadmi Party government because of stubble burning and so many issues. Now, even stubble burning has gone down, sir.
See,
30 seconds.
I'm telling you. See, if you compare the last year figure with this year, last year we have 66 days of the good quality. This year, 79. If you compare the data from February to August, I mean, it is not a question of laughing. You have to appreciate what government is doing. Government has done something. I'm telling you,
so please
it is not
tell
a one-day
this to
job.
the people who are today in hospitals, taking their children and senior elders in the house and getting them treated for lung issues, respiratory issues. Don't tell this to me. Tell it to those people that, as compared to last year's situation, this year is much better. Because this is not what the citizens want. This is not why citizens voted you to power this year. They wanted solutions. They wanted you to fix the problem, which unfortunately you've not done. I'm completely out of time. Thank you very much for joining us all on India Upfront this evening. Heading into a short break. News Hour with Navika coming up next.